Alright, what up you schmucks? In honor of hitting 1,000 subscribers, we're gonna be doing a Q&A. With that being said, let's get this shit rolling. What up you schmuck? Nothing much, just jerking my meat to hentai. Would you rather drink coffee or tea? Sorry for being so political. I drink both, but I would probably prefer tea. I could eat the most oily, greasy, artery-clogging meal, and hot tea will wash that shit down like holy water. Also, I love bubble tea. I crave that shit like a fucking drug addiction. The price is cringe, but I feel like it's a drink you can enjoy at any time of the day, unlike coffee. I drink coffee if I have to be somewhere early as shit, or if I'm working the graveyard shift at my job. It does an effective job of keeping me awake, but I hate how it's a laxative. Sometimes I shit right away after drinking it, sometimes I don't, and when I don't, I have to deal with stomach pain on my way to my destination. It happened a few times during my university days, and I never want to relive that experience. But with tea, I don't have to worry about that, therefore making it more enjoyable. Yes or no? Yes. What are your thoughts/opinions on cosplayers? I respect cosplayers. Every time I go to a convention, I think it's cool seeing people put in the time and dedication to represent a character they love or resonate with, especially the spicy cosplay. Also, it's a nice change of pace from seeing motherfuckers wearing boring ass casual clothes in public. What sparked your interest in the VTuber scene, and how long have you had this interest for? Also, bonus question, pineapple pizza, yay or nay? I've been a massive anime fan since I was a kid, and I've spent a lot of time watching YouTubers. So when I found out about VTubers during pre-COVID, I delved into the rabbit's asshole and never looked back. As for pineapple on pizza, yay. Also, I just realized WTF is causing your previous video to blow up so much. It's your most popular video by a factor of 3 now. Definitely because Alira is one of the most hated VTubers of all time, and because everything I said in the video came from the heart. Talking about controversial figures and expressing strong emotions is a recipe for banger content, though I didn't expect it to blow up the way that it did. Pippa's feet or Ponko's feet? Pippa is my Kamiyoshi, but I'd have to give it to Ponko. Ponko's feet is cute, petite, and got some meat to them. Pippa's toes are abnormally long. I almost mistook it for a hand. In fact, her toes are probably longer than my fingers. So yeah, I'm giving the win to Ponko. My question would be, who did you get to come up with such a unique design for a self-proclaimed VTuber? That level of talent and character? That would be yours truly. I drew the model myself, but I took inspiration from Grade A Under A's persona, since he's one of my favorite YouTubers. What are some of your favorite movies, books, TV shows, etc.? For movies, I'd say Killer Bean, Summer Wars, and The Wild Robot as of recently. For books, Oyasumi Pun Pun, Chainsaw Man, and One Piece. And for TV shows, Ed, Edd n Eddy, SpongeBob, The Amazing World of Gumball, and Smiling Friends. Question, do you look into dead VTuber companies that went out of business? As a VTuber enthusiast, I'm always curious to learn how dead companies end up the way that they do. Like, was their failure deserved? Was it not deserved? What VTubers worked for this agency? There's so many questions surrounding dead VTuber agencies, plus it could make for interesting content someday. I often notice your comment on VTuber clips. Would you consider yourself a YouTube viewer that comments a lot, or a lurker? Definitely a YouTuber that comments a lot. I don't comment on every video I see, but I try my best to comment on as many clips as I can. Question 1. Any headcanon shipping between VTubers that you 100% subscribe to, and not the easy ones like Gura and Ame? I'm not sure how to answer this question without mentioning the quote-unquote easy ones, but the ships I'm 100% subscribed to are Leah and Urika, and Narissa and Shiori. The interactions I've seen between them is the gayest shit ever, and I fucking love it. Hey, are you gonna make videos about Niji Sanji English later? Absolutely. I'm sure most of you know by now, I don't like Niji Sanji. They're a dogshit VTuber agency with a history of doing terrible shitty things, and to this day, their public image is still going down the drain. It's like they're not even trying to redeem themselves, and because of that, I'm gonna keep shitting on them for the sake of content. not talking about them would be a missed opportunity as a content creator. It's not like Niji is gonna stop being a pathetic dogshit company. So yeah, look forward to those videos in the future. Question: what year did you get into VTubers and which one got you into it? I got into them around 2019 during pre-COVID. They were still new, and when the pandemic did happen, there was nothing to do, which gave me another reason to watch them. For the second question, I would say Fubuki from Hololive. I love her high-pitched voice and silly demeanor. She was the VTuber I watched the most before English VTubers were more popularized. Question 1, is there gonna be a VTuber tier list? I wanna do one, but I'm not sure what to make at the moment. Maybe y'all can give me some suggestions. Question 2, what type of content do you like to watch the most in VTuber content? Mainly clips and VTuber dramas/news. I watch clips for good laughs, and I watch news and drama just cause I like to know what goes on in the VTuber scene. Learning about stories improves my sense of judgment, and it makes great content. Congrats on 1,000 subs. Do you have a favorite gacha game? Mine is Blue Archive. Currently my favorite gacha game is Goddess of Victory Nikke. The waifu designs are top tier, the music is top tier, it's got quick dailies, there's barely any grinding, and it's free to play friendly. Unless you're playing PvP, then that's a whole different can of worms. If you had only 2 to choose to be your favorites, what VTubers would you choose? One male and one female preferably. For the second question, I'd go with Rev and Pippa. I respect Rev's morals and principles. He's not afraid of giving his opinions, and he's got a spine. As for Pippa, I respect genuine people who aren't limited by a filter, and I find it funny that her unhinged personality contradicts her character design. There's not a single person on this planet that you can compare Pippa to, and that's why she's my Kamiyoshi. What is the best VTuber product you have ever bought? Probably these FaZe acrylic stands. I love FaZe Connect, and these are con exclusive merchandise, so you can't get them on the official website, which makes them unique products. If given the opportunity, what top 10 VTubers would you cosplay as? I would go with something easy and casual, or for shits and giggles. I would cosplay Rev, Gura, Sonic, Yago, Rem, Pippa, Fubuki, Korone, Bibu, or Rushia. Would you do a smasher pass on past VTuber companies? I'm still figuring out what kind of rules and criteria I should have for that. Let's use Sundaria as an example. I already went over 3 of its past members in my indie VTuber smasher pass. The question is, do I give them a second chance? And if I do I judge their past models when they were in Sundaria? Or do I use their current models? Also, Chika Fuji Lisa currently works for Idol Corp. Right now it's kind of a mess, but once I figure everything out, I'm willing to give it a try. Would you do a smasher pass on all VTuber mascots? I would definitely do it for shits and giggles. It would be similar to how I made my Among Us smasher pass. When watching a VTuber, do you watch their debut/lore, or just check them out in any of their videos/live streams? I do a mix of both. I watch debuts if the talents are joining a big agency. They tend to have an impressive background/resume. But since there's not many big VTuber agencies, most of the time I just discover them randomly through YouTube or Twitter. Then I check out their shorts and clips to see if I like them or not. Lately there's been a lot of VTuber games, and do you plan on playing them? I've actually played a bunch. I played HoloCure, Holo X Break, Wow 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 Korone Box, the Suika game ripoffs, and Silver Veil's Pet Sim thingy. And in my opinion, they all suck donkey dick. HoloCure felt like a chore to complete. These 2 games are extremely fucking unfair. Suika game is just pure RNG, and this one just isn't for me. It's very slow paced, and there's not much to do other than feeding and making her work. Overall, I find these games mediocre at best. There are a lot of VTubers making anime and making appearances in shows, so what is your favorite thing in VTuber culture? I like how VTubing combines streaming and anime culture together. I like how most VTubers use an anime avatar to represent themselves. It's an art form that I love, and it's perfect for marketability. It's far more flexible in terms of branding and merchandising, since there's so many fun and unique VTuber designs, which is why VTubers and anime conventions mix very well with each other. I've traveled to many anime conventions before VTubers became a thing, so I'm happy that VTubers have become a part of otaku culture. Hi Blue Love, just wanted to say I recently discovered you here from that Alira video you made. Absolutely top notch, loved it. Anyway, just want to ask here, what content will you be doing here? Very interested to watch some of these videos here now that I subscribed. So my channel is mainly focused on VTuber content. Aside from my Alira video, I'd say I'm mostly known for my VTuber Smasher Pass series, so you'll be seeing a lot of that. Sometimes I'll cover VTuber news and drama if I feel like it, and sometimes I like to talk about non-VTuber related things just because I like to talk about random shit. It's also how I started my channel. There are some things I want to try out more, like anime and game reviews, vlogs, etc. So look forward to that. What was your favorite anime series? I think you mean what is my favorite anime series, and that answer is Blue Lock without a doubt. I made a video on it a while back. It's an anime about 300 high school soccer players competing with each other to play for Japan's national team. The catch is that only one player gets to play for Japan, so if you lose, you're done. Your soccer career is fucking over. For me personally, it's an anime that taught me the values of hard work, self-love, and chasing your dreams. I'm not gonna go too in depth since that's what this video is for. All I'm gonna say is that this anime truly changed my outlook on life. I honestly wouldn't be here taking YouTube seriously if it wasn't for this anime. 11 out of 10 would recommend this to the highest degree. Are you a stream watcher or a clip watcher? How much time do you dedicate to watching VTuber streams every day? Definitely both, but I'm more of a clip watcher. Also, the amount of time I dedicate to VTubers varies, and that's due to my work schedule and social life. Sometimes I'm working 5 to 9 hours per shift. If I'm working the mornings from 8 to 5 p.m., I watch a few clips during my breaks until I get back home. If I gotta work from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m., then I can watch VTubers till work starts. If I'm working graveyard shifts from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m., I spend the entire night watching VTubers until dawn. Whenever I'm hanging out with friends or family, I'm dedicating my time for them, so I don't have time to watch VTubers. And on my days off, I can watch streams and clips the entire day. I'm able to easily do that shit with ease while reading manga, playing games, or working on videos. Who are your absolute top 3 VTubers you would say smash to? In terms of sex appeal, my top 3 would be Erina Machina, Molzumi Peachy, and Rem Kanashibari. Do you have any bias towards blue or any color? Not really. Even though blue is my favorite color, sometimes I prefer non-blue things. Like I'd prefer yellow curry over blue Sonic curry, and most of my VTuber Oshis aren't blue. Also, if I was biased, I wouldn't have made this video about Alira. So to answer your question, I'm not biased towards the color blue. What is your favorite food? There's a fried rice dish that my mom made for me since I was little, and to this day, I still eat it from time to time. It's diced up spam, scrambled eggs, and rice. It's cheap, easy to make, it's delicious, and it's filling. I'm also a sucker for hot pot. I love the variety, the portions are big, and it's a nice meal you can enjoy with friends and family. What games do you play? Favorite games, etc.? I mostly play indie games and RPGs. Right now I'm trying to earn all the achievements in Digimon Cyber Sleuth and Project Diva Mega Mix. And my favorite games are Omori, Hollow Knight, Cuphead, The World Ends With You, and Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg. What are your thoughts on Scarlet and Violet? I made a video a while back talking about them. I think they're mediocre. The traditional Pokemon formula of catching and beating the Elite Four has always been in every game, and once you beat the game and complete the Pokedex, there's nothing to do, unless you pay for the DLC, which I'm not doing, cause fuck this greedy ass company. Also, Joy-Con drift makes the game even less fun. Why the blue look? LMAO. In other words, why your avatar's blue heart Cyclops? Love is an emotion that has shaped me into the person I am today. Being loved by others, loving others, and most importantly, loving myself has gotten me very far in life. It's an emotion I highly resonate with, which is why my head is shaped like a heart. I'm also a very passionate person, so if there's something I passionately love or hate, obviously I'm gonna talk about it in great detail. The color blue has always been my favorite color since I was in kindergarten. This eye represents my love for the rubber hose animation era, and I drew myself as a stick man in honor of one of my favorite YouTubers, grade A under A. Alright, that's the video. Thanks so much for helping me hit 1K and 2K subscribers. So if you want to see a part 2, let me know. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and sub to the channel. Alright, see ya.